Smiling, I walked over and kissed Mother on the cheek and then did the same with Father. We headed to my room for the night, not knowing what the next day would hold. Once we arrived in our room, Matthew said, "Your parents know how to throw a party, don't they?" Chuckling, I said, "My mother lives for parties." "Well," he said, "I hope you will be able to handle parties in our new home once we are settled and get to know our neighbors." With that, he changed and went to bed. I undressed and got ready for bed as I realized he did not understand we were moving into the middle of nowhere. He will be in for an awakening tomorrow when he realizes there are no neighbors. The following morning, Matthew went to get his belongings, and the house servants came to my room to help pack up my belongings. My mother came in and asked if Matthew would return soon. I told her that he should be back shortly, and she told the servants to continue packing my room and had me join her and Father in the dining room for breakfast. Father looked up from his paper as I entered the room and said, "Lanny, my dear, are you ready for your new adventure?" I leaned over to kiss his cheek. "Of course, Father." "Remember what we spoke about yesterday," he said as Matthew returned home and walked into the room. Nodding, I said, "Of course, Father." Matthew walked to me, kissed my cheek, and said, "I am sorry it took so long. I am back now, and the servants took my belongings when I arrived." Father nodded and continued to eat. As he finished eating, he said, "Lanny, I suggest you change into your traveling clothes and give what you are wearing to the servants to pack. I believe now that Matthew has arrived, we may be able to leave earlier." "Of course, Father," I said. "Mother, will you be changing as well?" Mother smiled and said, "Oh, Lanny, these are my new traveling clothes. I am ready for this adventure." I headed to my room for the last time as I left Matthew with my parents. I do not know what Father had planned, but knowing Father, it has to be interesting. I took vows before a priest, and my father wanted to talk with God about these vows.